coming to you from Lewis County High School, and today we're going to put an emphasis on the sport of golf. And with me is an alum from Lewis County and also a current golfer at Morehead State University, Logan Liles. And Logan, it's good to see you here. And the same thing I opened up asking Sarah Page and asking Emily. Let's talk about the Lewis County community and what you like and what it is that's so special about the community.
Yeah, always I was like Sarah Page. I played a lot of different sports in high school, and the community always traveled so well. There was always so much support, and some people look at us, small town, not much going on. We got one stoplight in the county seat, so just there's not a lot of people here, but that they really put an emphasis on Lewis County sports. There's always so much support there, and it's good to see them, especially traveling to away games. We always traveled so well, and it was good to feel that love and support from the community throughout the whole year playing different sports.
Mm-hmm. And talk about the life of because you played 4 sports. Three. Wow. Talk about what it was like being a multi-sport athlete and how you were able to be successful in that.
Well, it was always kind of tough because there was never hardly a break. It was fall high school golf, right into basketball, right into baseball, right back into summer golf on my own, and then right back into fall golf. So it was always a constant cycle, but that helped me kind of keep my mind off some other things, helped me balance with school a little bit. School was a little tougher to do playing sports all year, but it was nice to have a break, and it really kind of helped balance the scales on school life and home life and extracurricular activities like that.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk a little bit about your love for golf and where did that where was it that you knew that you went when you thought, gosh, I really want to take this sport to the next level?
I was lucky enough to I think it was 9 years varsity golf. I was able to finally play because I had the opportunity to get grandfathered in before they changed the rule of you had to be I think 7th or 8th grade before you were allowed to play on varsity. So I actually played in a match as like the 5 or 6 man, just so I could be counted in varsity sports as like a 5th grader, 4th grader, something like that. Like it was super young, and that came from when I was younger. I played a lot of golf with my dad and stuff like that, and he would take me out to the team golf course, which was T City in Tollsboro before it closed down, and the coach then, Bill Allen, seen me out there and took an interest in me a little bit and gave me a chance to be that 6, 7 man and have the opportunity to be grandfathered in before they changed the rules. So I had more opportunities than I would have. And played, I think 9 years was the final number, and went through Coach Allen and ended up being Jim Draper after that, who had 2 sons that played on the team. He's been a great influence to me, really helped me learn the game, the road. Mm-hmm. And then when he stepped down from that, once his sons had graduated, my dad took over. And so which my dad had always been a part of it. So even off the golf course, he's always been a part of helping me grow my game and stuff like that. So I've been really fortunate in that sense.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to getting to play at the Division I level, because I believe in sports, if I'm correct, it's 7% get to play and play college at any level, and that number declines significantly when you go to talk about Division I. What is it that you see that is what qualities are being looked for to get to that level as a golfer?
Well, like any other sports, the main aspect of recruiting, in my sense or my take on it, is attitude. Really, I've always tried to not be that guy that throws clubs or really tries to show myself on the golf course, just because I know college coaches would not take it as much of an interest if that were me. And so as much as my game has grew a little in the last few years, I tried to let that kind of speak for everything and not show myself emotionally when I would get mad or stuff like that. But I think in the addition of Emily going to Marshall, I think it's nine people now have went to Division I from Lewis County.
Wow.
And I've been fortunate enough to be one of them. Big shout out to Coach Martin for really helping kind of take me in to the Morehead squad. But yeah, I think especially being from a small town where once T-City closed down, there wasn't a golf course in the county. Having to drive and the drive to play golf, the passion for it and the work ethic, I think really kind of helped me be looked at a lot more from Morehead State.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to golf, because just with the sport, it's talk about how it's not just one season, if I'm correct, at that level. Like you play year round.
Yeah, that was a big jump, which I was somewhat accustomed to already, just because I had played in high school sports pretty much all year. But the college golf season is fall and spring, so we start practicing in August, but our first tournament's like the first or second week of September, and we'll play through the last week of October, and then we do a little bit kind of in November just because we're kind of still in that golf mode. But middle November through middle of January, we're pretty much off, and then February through the last week of April, we're guns blazing until hopefully we get to the NCAA tournament, and if we get to there, then we'll play past the last week of April, and that gets into finals week and then all that. So it's a grind all year, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk a little bit about the sport, just with so many people that play and go to different courses. What might be a general tip that you offer when it comes to just going out and playing and I guess getting that score that you want?
Yeah, don't be discouraged. It's a hard game. It's not only physically challenging, it's mentally challenging. It's as much as you want to hit the ball like you envision it, it's not going to happen every time. Even the pros don't do it every time. Yeah. They post videos all the time saying, quote, they're one of us when they hit a bad shot or something. It's not. People seek perfection in a game where perfection is unattainable, which makes it really mentally challenging. But don't get discouraged. It's going to happen. Stuff's going to happen. The more you practice at it, the better you'll get. And you see results. It puts that drive in you more to do it more and to get better and better.
Mm-hmm. And Logan, what's a cool fact about yourself that something maybe not a lot of people know?
Between sports and school life, I got a big church life in my community up here that I was able to. Coach Martin would kind of work around my schedule a little bit. He would work with me a little bit where I was able to make services and stuff like that. That's a big part of my life, and I'm blessed to be able to go play college golf close enough to home where I can make it back in time and still be a part of that part of my life.
Yeah, and talk about that actually with faith in Christ and just how important it is and what it means to you.
It means everything to me. We actually got a revival going on right now at our church that I've been fortunate enough. Me and Sarah Page have been able to go to pretty much every day of the week. So, it's everything to me. It's somebody that I can go to that kind of cast my cares on with school life. With the major that I'm in right now, it's tough, especially when I'm missing all the time for golf, not only traveling to tournaments and stuff, but practice schedules and stuff like that. So I can really kind of rely on him and try and bring some peace with the hectic nature of golf and school and all that, and just anything. It's a big help.
Yeah, what are you majoring in?
Biomedical science.
Oh wow,
I'm going into the pre-pharmacy track. So I got a lot of work, a lot of classes that I need to be attending that I miss a lot because of travel and stuff like that. So I've had good people in my life over on campus in classes I've made friends with that really kind of helped me with that. So I've been fortunate there.
Yeah, and Logan, are there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Shout out, I said it already, shout out to Coach Martin for giving me the opportunity to go play at Morehead State. Shout out to my parents. They've been hugely instrumental in my life and giving me the opportunities and all the junior tournaments that I've played in, travel and stuff, and I really appreciate them.
Awesome. Well, Logan, we thank you for your time today, and be sure to stay tuned. We also have other interviews, as it's going to be Sarah Page Weddington and Emily Cole. Be sure to check those out, and we thank you all for tuning in and watching this episode of Rollin' Sports, where you meet the athletes.